A construction site on Ball State's campus is flooded. A live look at the site and how the university is reacting just ahead.
And former Vice President Joe Biden facing accusations of sexual misconduct. In a moment, the accusation one woman is making and Biden's response.
It was a chilly day today, but the good news is warm temperatures are on the way. I'll let you know how warm it's going to get coming up.
From the heart of Ball State University, live from the Unified Media Newsroom, NewsLink Indiana starts right now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Tanner Holbrook.
And I'm Brittany Erman. Thanks for joining us.
A rainy, snowy weekend here in Muncie left a lot of standing water.
That's right, Tanner. And NewsLink Indiana's Emerson Lehman joins us on Ball State's campus with one area that has been affected. Emerson?
Well, Brittany, Tanner, if you have walked by or driven past the site of the future New York Avenue parking garage, then you've probably noticed a lot of change over the past few weeks. All the shrubbery and trees that once occupied this lot to my left here now leveled as excavation crews have been working hard to prepare this lot so that construction on that new parking structure can begin. Now, I want to show you something. You would think that all this leftover water, as you can hopefully see the reflection here behind me, left over from this wet weekend we had, would delay that process. That is not the case, actually. Officials say that crews have been out here working hard all day, continuing to remove sediment from this area, getting it ready for it. As James Lowe, Vice President of Facilities Planning and Management here at Ball State, claims the conditions are under control, saying certainly the weather conditions could be more favorable for construction, but contractors are equipped to deal with changes in weather conditions. The project manager for the site, Jim Iddens, echoed his optimism, saying that because it is low-lying ground, a dewatering system will be installed. Deep wells will be around 3 sides of the site to keep the level of water down. So, Brittany, Tanner, some promising news for Ball State students, faculty, and campus visitors as more parking is on the way in the future, and this wet weather that we've been having recently will not delay that process. Live from the future site, the New York Avenue parking garage, Emerson Lehman, NewsLink, Indiana.
All right, NewsLink Indiana's Emerson Lehman reporting for us live on campus. Thank you, Emerson. And turning now to weather, you saw that flooding there. The rain over the weekend left a lot.
Right, and hopefully we're going to see less rain and more warmer temperatures. So, Gabe, good news only, please.
Good evening, Tanner and Brittany. For once, I actually do have good news this week. And also some good news is the flood warnings and advisories have all been dropped, and we're going to have a chance to dry out. Though right now, temperatures are in the mid to lower 40s across the area. We're 42 degrees here in Muncie. Similar story across the rest of the state. And we'll see temperatures drop down into the lower 30s this evening, reaching 34 degrees by 11, 33 by 1 a.m. With clouds continuing to build into the area through the evening. We should stay dry as far as rain is concerned, but we'll really be feeling those chilly temperatures. And if you thought it was cold today, you're right. We only got up to 45 degrees today. The average for this time of year is 56. That's over 10 degrees cooler than our average for this time of year. However, the good news is we do have a warm-up on the way, not quite to a record high of 82 degrees, but warm enough. I'll let you know how much in my full forecast.
Gabe, thanks. New tonight, we're learning more as an Indiana University fraternity is suspended. The university says the fraternity violated the school's student code of conduct. They also violated a hazing agreement with Greek organizations. The university says at least 8 other Greek organizations on campus are suspended, at least 5 of them involving hazing.
4 students are injured after a school bus crash in northwestern Indiana this morning. The Union North United school bus was rear-ended by an SUV as it was leaving the bus stop. 4 students suffered minor injuries and they were treated at a hospital and released. The 28-year-old driver of the SUV was also hospitalized. In South Bend, Mayor Pete Buttigieg is back on the campaign trail. Just in time to receive an award from Notre Dame's LGBT Alumni Association, Max Lewis has more.
Mayor Buttigieg fresh off a campaign swing out west, snapping pictures and signing books at Notre Dame's LGBT Alumni Awards.
Mayor Pete leading by example as a leader in the community that these, our 2 campuses are in. It meant a lot to people.
The mayor received the Larry Condra Distinguished Service Award for breaking down barriers in the LGBT community.
If by being honest about who I am, I can make things a little bit easier for the next person who comes along, then that's something I'm very pleased about.
The award was given to him by the LGBT alumni of Notre Dame and St. Mary's College. Buttigieg says it's not lost on him that the teachings of the Catholic Church are that homosexuality is a sin.
As an Episcopalian, it meant a lot to me that our marriage took place in the church. It was blessed by the bishop, and I'm sad for LGBT Catholics that they don't have that same opportunity today.
But religion has played an increasingly bigger role for Buttigieg in his campaign speeches. Asked about it last night on HBO's Real Time with Bill Maher.
You said that you think the left should reclaim faith.
Yeah.
That's curious to me. You're such an intellectual guy. I guess I never understand how faith mixes in with that.
I believe in reason, I believe in Enlightenment values, and I also believe that reason has limits.
But the mayor is saying religion is more about teaching people to care for one another, something he says is not happening right now.
What I see right now is at least certain factions of the religious right aligning themselves with an administration that is mostly about putting people down.
Again, that was Max Lewis reporting.
Also tonight, a former Nevada politician claims Joe Biden kissed the back of her head in 2014. Former state assemblywoman Lucy Flores wrote about the allegations in a New York magazine. She said it happened at a campaign event when she was the Democratic nominee for lieutenant governor. The piece includes a photo of Biden and Flores before the alleged encounter. She also wrote she was embarrassed, shocked, and confused. A Biden spokesman responded saying he feels he never acted inappropriately.
The Supreme Court will be ruling on the validity of a controversial census question. One version of the proposed census includes a question asking if the person is a citizen, but the other version does not include this question at all. Many politicians are weighing in on the controversy, including President Trump. President Trump tweeting the census will be, quote, meaningless and a waste of money if it does not contain the question. The decision is expected in early summer.
The Muncie Housing Authority is changing the way it helps its participants.
And Dunkin' is unveiling a new coffee flavor just in time for spring. Find out what you can add to your coffee and donuts just ahead.
No more, he didn't mean it.
No more, she seems fine to me.
No more, not my problem.
No more, she was drunk.
No more, he was drunk.
No more, she was asking for it.
No more, he didn't mean it.
No more, why didn't she tell anyone? No more, we don't talk about that.
No more bystanding.
No more ignorance.
No more excuses.
No more.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
After retiring from the NFL, I've been able to spend a lot more time coaching my daughter's basketball teams. It's something I love to do. Through our games and our tournaments, we see all types of coaching, good and bad. And it begs the question, do we really know who's coaching our kids? Do they have the proper training and screening it would take for me to be comfortable with my daughters playing for that coach? Our Youth Basketball Association made the decision to use trusted coaches to screen and train all of our coaches. I'm a trusted coach. Are you?
Welcome back. The Muncie Housing Authority is looking to give their participants a second chance at owning a home
by switching them to a new program that could help improve their life. NewsLink Indiana's Christian Sarver has more on how the MHA is going to do this. Christian.
Walks of life. They're currently discussing to switch Autumn Hills from a public housing to a voucher-based program. That program is funded by the Department of Housing and Urban Development. The voucher system that MHA is applying to Autumn Hills will allow for participants to get on the path to owning their own home. The processes to owning that home will vary on the person's history. One person taking a part of that program, Christy Davis, says that she is grateful for MHA.
Because I wouldn't have nowhere to raise my kid. Ain't no telling where me and my kids will be. And no, because some people may look at it as, oh, well, you've been there too long.
Davis says that she doesn't know where she would be without the Housing Authority. She also told NewsLink Indiana that this program is allowing her to give something to her daughters that she wasn't able to get. That feeling is something that the MHA is hoping to give to all their participants. The director of the public housing program, Curtissa Brown, says that she loves that she can help the community.
And I love the fact that people can come in here and walk out and I can take that load off their back.
Also, Brown says that she wants to help raise the Housing Authority above the stigma that public housing typically has. The MHA is there to be a stepping stone for their participants when they need them. They hope that switching one of their communities over to the voucher program will help with the next steps. Live in the newsroom, Christian Sarber, NewsLink, Indiana.
All right, thank you, Christian. The Housing Authority is in just the beginning stages of making this transition.
NewsLink Indiana will continue to follow the process as it moves forward. Following up on another story, Boeing 737 MAX 8 software upgrades will be delayed by a couple of weeks. The planes were grounded across the globe after 2 crashes within 5 months of each other. The plane's anti-stalling system is believed to be the potential cause. The FAA says once it receives the software upgrade, it will conduct a tough safety review. Boeing initially planned to submit the fix by last week.
And just in time for spring and Easter, Dunkin' Donuts is adding marshmallow peeps to coffee and donuts. Look at that. Starting Monday, Dunkin' will sell Peeps flavored coffee and espresso drinks. The coffee chain is also offering a special Peeps donut topped with the iconic yellow Peeps chick. Wow, that sounds good. Dunkin' Donuts is also introducing some other new items, including chocolate cherry cold brew, a sriracha bacon breakfast sandwich, and iced tea lemonade. These new items will be available across the country for just a limited time. Well, it sounds like a good time for some hot coffee this cold weather, Gabe.
Yeah, you'll want the coffee tonight, but you might need the iced coffee by the time we get to the weekend. Find out how warm it's going to get after the break.
For those who serve today, and those who served before them, for those whose sacrifice will never end, the Gary Sinise Foundation shows its gratitude through entertainment, outreach, and life-changing support. We can never give enough, but we can always give a little more. Find out how you can donate at GarySiniseFoundation.org.
Sometimes there's no do-over. Some things you can't rewind. That's when an extra safety step could mean the difference between a close call and a call to 911. Simple steps save lives. Learn more at poolsafely.gov.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Welcome back. Yeah, we had that cold weather over the weekend. I'm hoping that it gets a little better.
Yeah, April, what are we looking for? I mean,
You said you had some good news.
I
earlier
know,
when we
I
were
actually
talking.
have some good news. You can't blame it on the weather guy this week. We're talking some warmer temperatures on the way, but we have to get through some of the chilly conditions that are out across the region this evening. We're seeing temperatures in the 40s right now. It's 42 degrees outside as we take a live look at the scramble light. Winds out of the south-southeast at 3 miles per hour. Those winds are going to bring in the warmer temperatures out of the south. And though it may not feel like it out there, it is warmer than this time yesterday. We're 12 degrees warmer than this time yesterday in Muncie, 8 degrees warmer in Indianapolis, and 10 degrees warmer in Lafayette. But the big story over the weekend that everyone was talking about was the snow on Saturday. So many ask, how normal is that? Well, normally between January and March, we receive just around a foot of snowfall. Well, this year we've received 2 feet of snow, over double the amount, though that's not quite near the record amount. It's just a reminder that this is Indiana and we can get any kind of weather just about any time of the year. Here's some video taken on I-74 by our own NewsLink Indiana's weather forecaster Liz Sefcek on Saturday on I-74. Some slick conditions out there in the evening hours, multiple cars off the road, including some semis as well. It was some tricky travel situations on Saturday night, and those roads froze over then to create some issues Sunday morning. The good news is this week looks relatively dry overall. We do have maybe a slight chance for rain tomorrow. I think by far everyone will stay dry, but we can't completely rule it out in the late evening hours, though the big chance for rain arrives on Thursday, which could taper on into Friday morning as well. That looks to be a pretty wet day on Thursday, but other than that, it's some pretty good news overall in the 7-day forecast. Overall tonight we'll drop down to around 31 degrees, partly cloudy conditions overall, those southerly winds around 5 to 10 miles per hour, keeping things pretty nice overall, and we'll bring temperatures even warmer during the day tomorrow. When you wake up tomorrow, around 35 degrees at 9 a.m. We'll start off cloudy and continue to clear throughout the day, up to 45 by noon and into the lower 50s by the evening hours. Here's timing that out on Precision Cast. You see those cloudy conditions earlier on in the morning before we continue to see skies clear out later in the day. Some more clouds arrive in the evening hours, but we see conditions really clear out on Wednesday, making for an absolutely beautiful day on Wednesday. Sunny skies, one that you can really enjoy. And if you've been wanting some warmer weather, here's some great news. The 6 to 10-day temperature outlook has our area over very likely to receive above average temperatures in that 6 to 10-day range, and really along with most of the country. So that warmer weather is on the way as shown in the 7-day forecast. So here's a look at that. We'll get up to 59 degrees on Wednesday. Before that rain arrives on Thursday, that cools us down just a bit, but we bounce right back from that. On Friday, temperatures up to 61 degrees. And look at that, on Sunday, a high of 71 expected. There's a good degree of confidence in that forecast as well before we see some rain arrive on Monday. But like I said, the long-term temperature trend keeps us above average, so in the 60s at the very least.
Yeah, you've had some good news there.
Yeah. As long as there's no
the
snow.
rain.
Only a couple days of rain too, so
that's right.
But no
Absolutely.
snow.
Absolutely.
No snow. That's right.
Gabe, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And coming up tonight in sports, one Cardinal basketball player is headed to Minnesota.
And we take a look at their career and legacy left at Ball State after the break. Stay with us.
Isn't this perfect?
It was my pleasure. May I?
Adam, I can't thank you enough for saving me from that sweepstakes scam. I could have lost everything.
It was a classic cat and mouse game. Remember, you never have to pay to play.
You're my hero.
Oh.
After all these years. What's the matter, Adam? Cat got your tongue?
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self. And I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Today, one Ball State basketball player will be traveling to Minnesota along with 127 other seniors from around the country.
Nice, and three-time All-MAC guard Taylor Persons is representing Cardinals basketball in the Dos Equis 3-on-3 National Championship. NewsLink Indiana's Josh Shelton sat down with Persons to reflect on his career at Ball State.
Just kind of reflect on your time as a Cardinal and the memories you made as a basketball player.
Yeah, man, it's been a blast. I've been here 4 years. I played 3. I had to sit out 1 year. My first year was rough, just trying to work on my body, work on my shot, and then I've had a really good career here, to be honest. And I thought that I've accomplished a lot. I had a lot of great teammates that I played with, and looking back, I just like the legacy that I left of just being a guy that comes in, works hard. Still have no regrets with that, and that's good. But I've had a blast, had a lot of great memories, hit a lot of big shots, had a lot of big games, a lot of big moments, and it's been a blessing for me, and just thankful for the opportunity from my coaching staff and my teammates. They trusted me every time I played, and they always wanted me to take the big shots, so it really made me confident.
And one of the biggest shots you made was up in South Bend against Notre Dame. Talk about that moment when you made that shot to beat Notre Dame and put Ball State on the map a little bit.
Oh man, it's crazy. I've talked about this shot a lot, and it's always fun to talk about. It makes me feel good. It was a blast, man. It was a game we weren't supposed to really win. I think they were favored 21 points or something crazy like that, and I thought we were dominating the game. We should have won anyway, minus my shot, but it just made it even more sweeter. And obviously, it's probably one of the biggest shots I've had to date. But I'm trying not to make it my last, really big shot. But it was really good for our school and our program, because we worked so hard and we deserved a big win like that.
And one of those next steps is the Dos Equis 3-on-3 tournament that's coming up just this week. You're flying out on Wednesday, right?
Yeah, it's quick. Yeah, Wednesday we fly out, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, what are you looking forward to most? I mean, these are the top seniors from around the country, all competing against each other for some pretty decent prize money too.
Yeah, I know. If I'm being honest, that money is talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I get to go to the Final Four and be around that atmosphere. I've never been to a Final Four, even when it was in Indy or whatever. I'd never been there, so to experience that. But I get to go play with other great guys from my conference and against other great seniors, and I'm confident in what I do, and I think everyone knows that when they play against me, and I'm excited. Like you said, that money's talking to me.
All right, and then just looking back, who are some people that you'd like to thank to get you to where you were at Ball State to grow, and then now you have these opportunities to showcase your skills outside of college? Who are some people that you'd like to look back and
first, I got to thank, obviously, God, for the opportunities He's put in front of me. Without Him, I don't think any of it's possible. And I think that He created everything for me to be able to succeed and show what I can do. And I know the blessings He's put is all on His shoulders. And also, I'd like to thank just everyone. My family, my mom, my dad, my grandparents that always came to all my games, my cousins. Like, if I did an attendance chart for Ball State for 3 years of how many people from Kokomo came to my games, it'd probably be, I wouldn't be able to count it, and I wouldn't be able to know. And that just shows, I feel like that's just special, it showed my character throughout my life and how I was raised. I was raised the right way and to be a respectful person, and I just want to thank everyone that, has given me a chance, and cheered me on if I don't even know it. So those are the people that I do this for, and I like making people like that happy. And if I can make somebody, day by talking to them or, playing well or winning a big game, that makes me happy. So just everyone, it's been a part of my life, and that's pushed me and made me the man I am today, made me me.
Well, you can watch the entire interview directly after tonight's newscast or tomorrow on ballstatedaily.com.
Well, here it goes. Baby, baby, baby. No, they made me do that. One musician making a big announcement on social media, but is it just an April Fool's joke? Fan reaction tonight coming up.
And I think that was supposed to be Justin Bieber, right?
Right. We're not sure. I don't know.
Talented guy. And one fast food giant has an announcement of its own that's just ahead in trending coming up.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to the shelterpetproject.org and meet a few who are in a shelter near you. Harlow, oh, she's one great listener who loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to the shelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Problems. The ones nobody talks about at cocktail parties. We go looking for them. No matter the obstacles, no matter the odds. We surround a community's most critical problems. And we fight. United Way fights for the health, education, and financial stability of every person in every community. Will you?
It doesn't take a scientist to cure hunger or a fancy economist to create safe housing. It takes imagination, creativity, sweat equity. And I think of kids going to school hungry. Hunger, homelessness. In this land of plenty, seriously? Come on, we could fix this. Help out, or don't. The choice is yours.
Here's your sandwich, miss.
Oh, thank you.
And your burger.
Awesome, thank you.
And your bowl of boiling water, sir.
Welcome back. Time now to take a look at what is trending.
Joining us now is NewsLink Indiana's Lily Cedardahl. What do you have for us, Lily?
Yes, hello. As many of us may remember, last week singer Justin Bieber took to Instagram to announce that he will be taking a pause in his career for personal reasons. As if that announcement wasn't big enough, today Bieber took to Instagram to post a sonogram picture. The sonogram insinuates that Bieber and his wife, Hailey Baldwin, are expecting, with the sonogram post appearing on April Fool's Day and Baldwin commenting on the post saying, quote, "very funny." Fans were fairly skeptical of the news. However, Bieber then proceeded to post more photos insinuating the couple is expecting, with a photo of Baldwin in a doctor's office. However, the pregnancy announcement was indeed a joke, with the final post captioned, quote, "wait, OMG, is that an April Fool's?" Bieber posts have left controversial thoughts and comments, especially towards women who have experienced miscarriages. Burger King just announced some exciting news that is not an April Fool's joke. Earlier today, Burger King announced that its franchise is testing a vegetarian version of their signature Whopper. A select 59 locations in St. Louis are testing the new meat-free Whopper option as a collaboration with Impossible Foods. However, the veggie patties are made from engineered ingredients called heme, which is a protein that makes the burger taste like beef.
About 2 Whoppers a week for the last 20 years.
I love Whoppers. I've turned Burger King into a crime scene a time or two.
All right, so first things first. I mean, this post.
Wait, can we talk? What did he mean about that? What did he mean? I've turned Burger King into a crime scene at times.
Yeah, don't know. We're a little confused on that one, but
I don't know.
But backtracking, okay, so Hailey Baldwin and Justin Bieber, okay, so this was supposed to be an April Fool's joke, and it went a little sour at the ending, sounds like.
Yes, and the final picture had a sonogram with a dog in it too, so that didn't really help with all the controversy there.
But maybe some good intentions, but didn't end on a good note.
Yeah. All right, Lily, thank you so much. Gabe, final check of the
Well,
weather.
what's not an April Fool's joke is this forecast. If you take a look at it, temperatures rising up into the 60s by the end of the week. We'll even get up to into the 70s by Sunday. However, we do have to deal with some rain on Thursday and Monday, but overall, it's a pretty good looking forecast. Back to normal.
We'll take it.
Gabe, thank you so much. And that's all tonight for NewsLink Indiana. Be sure to join us again tomorrow night at 9, streaming live on the NewsLink Indiana Facebook page.
And for news anytime, anywhere, go to ballstatedaily.com. Have a great night.
All right, we're here with Taylor Persons. Taylor, a great career here at Ball State, but before that career kind of took off, you had to choose to become a Cardinal. What kind of led to that decision?
Yeah, like you said, I went to Northern Kentucky my first year, and sadly my coach got fired that year. And when I decided to transfer, Coach Whitford was the first person to call me and really just stayed on me. And when I took a visit here, they really showed me their plan for me to make me a better player. And looking back, it was probably the best decision I made.
All right, so now looking back a little bit as well, just kind of reflect on your time as a Cardinal and the memories you made as a basketball player.
Yeah, man, it's been a blast. I've been here 4 years. I played 3. I had to sit out 1 year. My first year was rough, just trying to work on my body, work on my shot, and then I've had a really good career here, to be honest. And I thought that I've accomplished a lot. I had a lot of great teammates that I played with, and looking back, I just like the legacy that I left of just being a guy that comes in, works hard. Especially this last year, I changed my body and really lost a lot of weight to give it the best run. Obviously, it didn't go the way we wanted it to go, but I still have no regrets with that, and that's good. But I've had a blast, had a lot of great memories, hit a lot of big shots, had a lot of big games, a lot of big moments, and it's been a blessing for me, and just thankful for the opportunity from my coaching staff and my teammates. They trusted me every time I played, and they always wanted me to take the big shot, so it really made me confident.
Yeah, and then talk about some of those teammates. I mean, like you said, you've been here 4 years, played for 3, but I mean, you can tell just watching you guys play out there that there's that special connection. You're not just teammates, you're almost brothers.
Yeah, for sure. And I had over the years, I've had some really great teammates. My first couple of years here, Franco was really big for me. He's the older guy. Some people might not remember.
Little Franco House.
Yeah, Franco House. Yeah, but he taught me the ropes, and I had one of my best friends, and Ryan Weber, Francis Kiapwe, and them guys, and they really made me feel at home here. And it was just, like you said, it was a brotherhood. And then the guys I have now, KJ, Trey, all my teammates really. And then we've went through a lot as a team these last couple of years through, losing a teammate and things. And that just makes our bond so much bigger than just basketball. It's, like you said, it's a family, and that's how I look at those guys. They're all my brothers, and I love them all, and I always will.
All right, and sometimes that bond leads to, like you said, they want you to take the big shot.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest shots you made was up in South Bend against Notre Dame. Talk about that moment when you made that shot to beat Notre Dame and put Ball State on the map a little bit.
Oh, man, it's crazy. I've talked about this shot a lot, and it's always fun to talk about. It makes me feel good. It was a blast, man. It was a game we weren't supposed to really win. I think they were favored 21 points or something crazy like that, and I thought we were dominating the game. We should have won anyway, minus my shot, but it just made it even more sweeter. And obviously, it's probably one of the biggest shots I've had to date. But I'm trying not to make it my last, really big shot. But it was really good for our school and our program, because we worked so hard and we deserved a big win like that.
All right, and now looking forward, what are you doing down the line when graduation comes up, and what are you looking to do?
Looking to sign with an agent, and then just pursue all my options through that. I want to play professional basketball. I want to play at the highest level, and I know with what I've done that I've put myself in a good place to be able to go play professional basketball. Trying to get back here, if I have to go overseas for a couple of years, but my goal is to go to the NBA and push myself and give it my all, like I've done my last 4 years of my career. Just to teach kids, everyone, I want to be a person that people just like, he never gave up on his dream, and I can push and hopefully inspire some people to, no matter what you've been dealt in your life, your situation, your mental, your financial, you can get out and, chase your dreams, and that's what I want to do. And I'm really excited to be able to play a sport that I love and make it my job, because it's not really like having a job, it's like, playing, having fun. So. Just looking forward to that process. Got some things coming up, going to have to do some things and send out some highlight tapes and stuff, and just whoever gives me a chance, I know that I'm going to succeed in it. That's how I think about it. I'm confident about it and confident in what I do. So wherever I go, I feel like I'm going to succeed.
All right, and one of those next steps is the Dos Equis 3-on-3 tournament that's coming up just this week. You're flying out on Wednesday, right?
Yeah, it's quick. Yeah, Wednesday we fly out, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, what are you looking forward to most? I mean, these are the top seniors from around the country, all competing against each other for some pretty decent prize money too.
Yeah, I know. If I'm being honest, that money is talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I get to go to the Final Four and, you know, be around that atmosphere. I've never been to a Final Four, even when it was in Indy or whatever. I'd never been there, so to experience that. But let's be honest, man. You got a chance to win $100K and split that 4 ways. So I'm trying to see that money, but that's what I'm excited about right now. But I get to go play with other great guys from my conference and against other great seniors, and you know, I'm confident in what I do, and I think everyone knows that when they play against me, and I'm excited. Like you said, that money's talking to me.
All right, and then just looking back, who are some people that you'd like to thank to get you to where you were at Ball State, to grow, and then now you have these opportunities to showcase your skills outside of college? Who are some people that you'd like to look back and
first,
thank?
I got to thank, obviously, God, you know, for the opportunities He's put in front of me. Without Him, I don't think any of it's possible. And, I think that He created everything for me to be able to succeed and show what I can do. And I know the blessings He's put is all on His shoulders. And also, I'd like to thank, you know, just everyone, you know, my family, my mom, my dad, my, you know, grandparents that always came to all my games, my cousins. Like, if I did an attendance chart for Ball State for 3 years of how many people from Kokomo came to my games, it'd probably be, I wouldn't be able to count it, and I wouldn't be able to know. And that just shows, I feel like that's just special, you know, it showed my character throughout my life and how I was raised. I was raised the right way and to be a respectful person. And I just want to thank everyone that, you know, has given me a chance, you know, and cheered me on if I don't even know it. So those are the people that I do this for, and I like making people like that happy. And if I can make somebody, you know, day by talking to them, or, you know, playing well or winning a big game, that makes me happy. So just everyone that's been a part of my life and that's pushed me and made me the man I am today, you know, made me me. Yeah. All
right. And then Final Four coming up.
Yeah.
Who you got? Was your bracket already busted? Did you have Duke or something?
Yeah, I had Zion. You know, I wanted to see him play in the national championship. The man's a freak, but there's great teams in it. You got, you know, Tom Izzo, you know, great coach.
Right.
You know, Virginia, you know, another team that hasn't been there, but, you know, always a great team. And then you got Auburn, who just hitting everything they throw up right now. And
they almost shot better from three-point range than they did at the free throw line.
No, I know. And Texas Tech's defense, I was watching them the other day. It's smothering, and it's impressive to see how hard those guys play. But it's going to be awesome. I hope. I don't know who's going to win. You know, you know. There's some guys from Indiana in the Final Four, and I pull for those guys whenever I get a chance because, you know, they're from Indiana,
right,
like me. So. I'm just excited to be down there. I'm going to be able to go down there, hopefully win the big prize money, be able to go to the championship or something, buy my family tickets. That would be what I do. But it's going to be a blast. So I'm excited, looking forward to that chance to see everybody.
All right, and then anything that you're looking forward to just in general outside of Ball State, living life?
I've been thinking about it a lot lately. I kind of took a week off, you know, just to like recharge. I was sad after we lost, you know what I'm saying? It was a tough loss and invested so much in my time here and with all the people and everything. But, you know, I don't know, you know, I'm just, you know, playing that right now. I'm excited to be able to say I'm going to be a professional athlete. I think not many people can say that, and honestly, you know what I'm saying? So that makes me happy. It makes me excited for what's new. It's kind of unknown for me right now, and I feel like that's what's exciting. But I'm definitely going to miss a lot about being here. You know, I like I've said multiple times, like Muncie reminds me of where I grew up in Kokomo. It's kind of a blue-collar city, minus having a big, you know, university there. But I'm going to miss being here. I love the people here. I feel like I fit in, and that's how, you know, it's been. And I'll miss living in Muncie, you know, living in a Muncie with a small mall, you know, weak mall. But, you know, it's going to be a blast, and I'm excited for the future. And I feel like God's going to really put some things in front of me that I can take advantage of.
All right, Taylor, well, we've enjoyed watching you over the last 3 years play. Congratulations. Good luck at the Dos Equis tournament, and good luck in the future and everything you do.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.